Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are finally feeling back and ready in the sense that I'm trying to be more professional in terms of how I trade. I want to stick to my rules. I want to change my mindset in the sense of whatever I believe, I want it to be actually based on logicalness. That's not exactly the right word I would love to use here, but I want it to be based on being rational, not irrational. Like I said in yesterday's video and today's to do, I feel like my belief, my mindset is one that is warped. I feel like doing the wrong things will get me to where I want to go. That is just what I inherently believe. But today was the first day in a while where I feel like, okay, like I need to do what I need to do. We stick to our rules, we accept our risk, and then we move forward. And it worked out extremely well. I'm really happy with how today's trades worked out. We have changed a few things, but we're really just trying to be steady on what we want to do and making sure that we stay on it the whole time rather than flip flopping, being wishy washy, saying, like, oh, well, I can take this trade because it kind of makes sense. It's like, no, like, we are waiting for what we want, we are sticking to it, and we are being patient with what we're going to do. So I liked everything I did today. A plus trade. To be honest, the setup was okay too, but it didn't look like it was going to work out until it did. So let's go over that today. What happened today was coming in. I'll come back on replay. Real quick before I say that too, as you guys know, I use Topstep. That's always in the title of all my videos. I did make a video today talking about the new Topstep rules. So if you guys are confused on that, please go check it out. I tried to explain it to the best of my ability, and I think I explained it well. But again, if there's any confusion, please let me know in the comments or on Discord. So here, this is what we look like coming into today. So would you think that we're bullish or bearish? Let me know. I'll give you guys 5 seconds. Let me make it like that. So here, we're pretty neutral. And these are the days that I struggle the most in, right? We start trading at 8 p.m. Eastern, right? Because I trade Asian session. And these days where there's compression of the value areas, right? So that's only about a 9 point difference from high to low. And the days where the session isn't exactly showing which way you want to go, these are the days I struggle with the most. However, last week, I think it was last week, I was reviewing my trades, and one of the things I notice is that whenever I struggle in these situations, I always like to go in the opposite direction that it normally goes in. The reason why is because I'm paying attention to the current session only rather than the longer time frame. And as you can see, this is very bullish, right? So my heart today, even though I wanted to trade in a bearish direction, which I hate doing anyway, but I wanted to trade in the bearish direction. I ultimately knew that we were bullish until proven otherwise. How we were gonna prove that we were bullish or bearish actually is if we start taking out these lows. So we did actually take out this low, as you can see here. The low of the session at this point in time at 6:13 p.m. Eastern was here at 4,123.4 or point 0.6, right? So I was like, if we take that out, it's a sign. It doesn't mean that we're actually heading lower, but it is a sign. You can see we took it out here on this candle. However, look at the reaction. Boom. And if you check out the 5 minute, which I've been using a lot more too, look at that nice hammer candle right here, right? Again, we are bullish, so I have to lean that way until proven otherwise. Now, the next 5 minute is reverse hammer on VWAP. So not fun. I did enter here. You can see on my executions, I did enter at this point. In fact, enter 3 right here. First thing that I'm trying to improve on is starting entries. I entered for 3 because I wanted to risk about maximum $350 per trade initially, right? I can risk up to $700. You can see my personal daily loss limit is $700. But it's not a new rule, it's something that I should have been implementing more, is that I need to be definitively wrong. I need to make sure that when I am risking, the initial 350 has to be at my actual risk or point of no return. That if we're hitting this point, I'm absolutely wrong on this trade. So you can see here at 116.6, 4,116.6, that is actually my stop loss heading into this trade when I first enter right here. Going forward, as you can see, reverse hammer, we came all the way down. I started implementing these white lines to kind of show me where value area is at. Obviously, it's dynamic, so where these white lines are at now is not where it was initially, but they continue to move. So at this point, I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, it's really not going that great. But let's see what happens when we start coming down to these lows. Because I know if we start breaking this low definitively, then I know that I'm wrong, right? And I can close out the trade before we get down to that point. Instead, what happens is we have another small bounce. We're holding, and then you can see here we're starting to curl up. And then look at this right here. Red rejection, right? Kind of wicks on both sides. Next candle coming down, low volume, boom, we ate it right up, and that's when I knew, okay, cool, we're in business. And you can see right here, I added more here. I actually added more here as well. Because of the way that we bounced from here, I added a couple more here, which was this candle right here. But then from then on, it was just straight up, right? And you can see what ended up happening. So at this point here, about 8:39, we get to value area highs, right? As you can see here, end up taking some off, right? That was my first target. Obviously, ultimate target is here at 142, which we did actually end up hitting, which was awesome. But I wanted to make sure that I took some off. You're never going to be able to take everything off where you want, right? So you do end up getting there, take some off, right? And I wanted to make sure I was defensive, taking off everything but one. We held a runner, and the runner was actually sold here at 139. So absolutely perfect trade. I could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but this time of the runner, my stop loss was right here at 129.3 because I didn't want to lose anything on the trade, right? Set it above break even, so a few dollars in profit, $6 in profit to be exact. But we just continued higher, and honestly, I could have left it. I really could have left it. As you can see here, we are just continuing higher and higher. And my ultimate target was 150. Well, really 149. So we actually could have hit it if I had been a little bit more patient here. But again, for me, this is perfectly fine. It was a good trade, a good bounce back day, and we are off to the races here on this new XFA. So, like I said before, I have 4 XFAs. There's only 3 here because I still need to activate one. Um, I believe when I activate it now, it will still be under the old scheme. I haven't checked yet, so maybe I should check. But it might be $129, it might be $149. So I don't have that choice of going straight into it, but that's fine. We will be trading a 50K maybe sometime in December or so, most likely. Actually, we will for sure, for sure. I just don't know when exactly. But I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and just risking appropriately, risking well, understanding that whatever my risk is, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. Um, and just not being scared, right? I know I'm a good trader. Like I know I'm a good trader. I'm a good trader. I will never deny that anymore because last year, this time when I was first learning how to trade, I actually blew my account on this day. I think this day last year. No, I think it was a little bit before. It was November 20th last year. I started trading on Topstep November 11th, and I blew my account November 20th. Um, that was my first ever prop firm account. But a year has gone by, and I know now that I'm actually a good trader. Like, the only thing that's holding me back is myself. And again, I'm sure you guys know me, but if you guys don't know me, I'm not someone who's cocky. I'm not someone who's like oh, look at me, look how much money I make. Like, I constantly make fun of myself all the time. I blow accounts, right? Like, I'm not selling a fake dream or a lifestyle, but I know what I am and I know I'm a good trader. But the only thing that's getting in the way of myself being consistently profitable is myself. If I'm able to solve that, if I'm able to improve on that, if I'm able to get better mentally, then I promise you I will be light years ahead of where I was at last year and light years ahead of where I'm at now this time next year. So, yeah, this winter trading arc has been tough. It's been a really tough month for me. I've not traded well whatsoever, but a lot of it is not based off of the charts and not seeing things clearly. It is based off of my emotions and having them cloud my judgment in terms of what I do. So, if I'm able to fix those things, I'm able to improve myself, I'm able to get better, then I will absolutely kill it in 2026. I'll kill it in December, and we'll see where where things takes us. Anyway, guys, hopefully you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are trading well. And yeah, keep trading Stokely. I'll see you guys in the next video.